I'm not as hot as Ariana Grande, so here's another episode of Medical Monday. The endocrine system. Let's get into it. So, the endocrine system, like many other systems in the human body, are quite complex, have a lot of moving parts, and a lot of things that can go wrong, and a lot of things that contribute to how it functions properly. So, to avoid making this into a whole hour to 2 hour long video, because I'm sure you don't want to watch that, and personally I don't have the time to make that at this very point if I want to keep on deadline for getting this done by Monday. I'm going to shorten the endorsement system into a bit of a simplified version, a little more of a short form version to make this a bit of a quicker video. Um, And I will get into future videos on more in-depth videos of different components of this, as well as many other things. But for basic sake, the endorsement system is basically kind of like the chemical hormone highway or network amongst the body. Um, it works mostly with glands and a couple of organs, but basically it's often triggered by the neurological and electrical system, um, and it is often what leads to many different problems, but it's in its regular state, it's what influences many different things, such as your appetite, your energy levels, how much you grow, quite a few different things. I'll get into further into the video. As for right now, let's see if we can look into a picture to kind of get into more of the glands and other different type of organs that are working together to make this happen. So here's a quick Google search of photos I kind of picked. And I mean, as you know, I suck at art. Um I don't want to steal different people's art, but I mean, this was Google, and I mean, I'm not claiming it as my own. But this kind of covers a good chunk of the stuff here. So as you can tell, we've got a few of the different kinds of there there are different glands in the brain, like the hypothalamus and the hypophysis. I have a hard time pronouncing that right now. There are a few different things. There's the thymus down a little lower in the throat here, and there's a thyroid and parathyroids right here. The adenoids are in that area as well, and I feel like they might be included. They're just not included in this picture. I'll get back to you on that. And you can also see there's things such as the kidneys and the pancreas, which are actually part of the endocrine system. For example, the pancreas is what helps work together with, I believe it's the liver or the kidneys, maybe both. I'll get back to you on that. On working towards dealing with sugars. So people with diabetes is because their pancreas isn't making enough. I'm spacing on that word. I'll get back to you on that as well. But for this section of the point, I'm not getting into too much detail. I just want to get into some of the things that are involved with this. Not involved here is the liver. The liver is also part of, well, it has other functions outside of the endocrine system, but it does have functions in the endocrine system. I'll make a video on that as well. So you'll also notice here that they're mentioning the stomach, obviously, and the duodenum. If you're wondering what the duodenum is, the duodenum is the first section of your small intestines that attach to your stomach. So the reason they're involving the stomach and the duodenum here is because they do bring in nutrients from the food and whatever you drink ingest. So in a sense, it's not like it's kind of like they're somewhat connected to that, but there's other things that go on there, so that'll be future videos as well. But yeah, this is kind of an overview of a lot of the parts involved with the endocrine system. And we'll get into further, more in-depth videos involved in this. Another few things I forgot to mention were the male and female gonads, which, biologically speaking, would be your ovaries or testicles. So, yeah, they also send out hormones and chemicals. So, yep, they're part of your endocrine system. So, as I said, the endocrine system has quite a few different working parts, as well as different parts of the body it works in tune with. And, it feeds into the bloodstream, but takes a lot of signals from, the brain's neurological system, the electrical system there. And so, I'm not going to get into super depth about this because, as I said, I'm running a little behind on schedule. I wanted to get into a little more depth, but this is becoming a long enough video to begin with. And not to mention, it's past 11 o'clock p.m. on a Sunday, so I still have to send all this to my other phone, edit it all, blah blah blah, this and that. So I'm not going to get into super details on every moving part, but basically it's kind of like the hormone highway between your body to kind of, you know, when something's going wrong, right or wrong in one section, it sends different chemicals and different responses to the body, and it's the hormone and chemical part of your body, which is considered to be your endorphin and endocrine system. Sorry. Um, But yeah, I'm going to get into a lot of different parts of it and a lot of the different parts that are involved in it and how it involves the rest of the body. A lot of disorders and diseases that can come with it, as well as many other disorders and diseases and body parts and whatnot. So if you've made it this far, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'm trying to make them shorter in each episode and straight to the point. So if you're enjoying so far, this is an earlier episode, so it's going to become better from here on in, I promise. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you like and subscribe, and in the next couple of videos, I'm going to go further into different parts of the endocrine system and different organs involved and different glands involved. So I hope you're all doing well, and take care. Have a great day or night.